I'd like to show you my new Rhapsody steel string acoustic guitar. I just finished this a couple of weeks ago and it's available for sale. The back and sides are made of a nicely figured mahogany. It's Honduras mahogany, which is an excellent tone wood. And the sides are also tapered, even though the arch is back, to increase the bass response a little bit. The figured mahogany is called beeswing, which is kind of a unique pattern, a little all over the place here. And it definitely is, gives you a little more bling than just a straight grain piece. And yet it's a very old piece of wood. It was really nice sounding tone what I had for a long time, and I decided to use it for this guitar. The binding is made of bird's eye maple. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's highly figured. I laid it out in such a way that you really get to see the bird's eye on this. Also has a very nice side port which acts like a little monitor for the player. It's a fleur-de-lis design I use on my Virtuoso model. As I said, this is a double top, and the outside top on this is 100-year-old Sitka spruce that I've had laying in the shop forever. I originally didn't want to use it because of these red stripes, and then I actually thought it might be complementary to the color of this mahogany. I used a figured Coca-Cola pickguard on this guitar. It's 20 thousandths thick, so it does not inhibit the sound of the guitar at all acoustically. And it's a very nice figure pattern, complements off this Brazilian rosewood bridge. I picked Brazilian rosewood for the bridge because it's a lighter and a more acoustical type wood than ebony. Produces a little more high end, which is what I wanted out of this guitar. Also seemed like making a very light double top and putting a heavy bridge on it didn't make a lot of sense, so I decided to go with this, and I'm real happy with it. Ebony bridge pins with abalone dots. The sound hole is a Celtic knot design, inlaid pearl, abalone pinstripes, ebony inside. Really adds a lot of pizzazz to the guitar. The neck is very unique. It's made of koa with a East Indian rosewood tapered stripe. Follows the taper of the neck itself. As the neck gets wider, the center taper gets wider, narrower as it goes up. Gives it a really nice look and structurally adds a lot to the neck itself. The wood is very unique. I got this wood through one of my very good customers in Hawaii. They were taking down a 100-year-old house, and these were the ceiling beams. He sent me about a half a dozen of these pieces. Extremely light, very strong, just great wood. This is quarter sawn on this piece here. Not a superly heavy figured, but kind of complementary to the beeswing mahogany. Just a very subtle but nice idea there. The headstock veneer is also a koa, curly koa. It's a little lighter so that the Abalone logo stands out, and it's total purfling all the way around it of maple and ebony and on the sides. The tuning machines are Godot 21:1 deltas, super smooth, very easy to tune, with custom snakewood buttons, which complement the heel cap, which is also snakewood. As I said, this is a double top. I'm really proud of this this double top. I've worked on this for the past 5 or 6 years, and finally have cracked the secret and perfected it. The double top is a lighter, more responsive top, and how it's created is you use 2 pieces of spruce, the inside top, which is actually hollowed out underneath this part that you're looking at, and you glue in a core filler material called nomex, which is very flexible, incredibly strong. It's made of Kevlar, and it's a honeycomb pattern. This gets glued into the inside, and then another top is placed on top of it, creating a top that the wood is actually about half the thickness, This is featherweight, so you end up with a top that's about half the weight of a normal top, yet more responsive. The result is a acoustically superior guitar. It just is louder, it's got more of everything. I'm really smitten by the double tops, especially now that I've, as I say, cracked the secret. There's a lot to making them. The type glue you use, the type nomex you use, the method for gluing, you have to use vacuum. It's a pretty sophisticated, high-tech deal. Nomex was used in the aerospace industry as a core filler for airplanes to make lighter wings. A couple of German luthiers figured it out, and boy, they came up with a great idea, and I think it's just a wonderful sounding guitar. Extremely balanced, great sustain. One of the hallmarks of the double top is that the treble strings, which are, by the way, the hardest, the treble is always the hardest to get out of a acoustic guitar, is just as strong on the top register as it is on the lower register. So you don't end up with an anemic treble as you climb the get a little closer here so you can hear what this guitar sounds like acoustically, since we're working off the mics on this guitar, on this camera I mean. This guitar also has a very unique pickup made by a wonderful pickup manufacturer, Rich Barbera, who just makes a great sounding pickup. And has 6 individual crystals. No preamp necessary, no batteries, no wires to deal with coming loose and rattling. It's there if you need it, and plugs in on the end pin jack here. And if you don't want to use it, it doesn't hurt the guitar acoustically at all. In fact, I think it's a better sounding saddle than what I had been using in the past. So I'll plug it in and show you what it sounds like here. Extremely natural sounding pickup. Wonderful guitar. Comes with a carbon fiber Headstock case, the best you can buy, with a Colorado case cover.